My sister called me spoiled. I said I made better choices. Names are changed for privacy. Some backstory: my sister Abby, 27, and I, 24, have never had a great relationship. She didn't want a younger sibling and made that clear from the moment I was born. Our parents used to joke about how upset she was when I arrived, and how much she disliked me for taking attention away from her. She picked on me throughout middle and high school. But when she left for college, our relationship got a little better. Now, we're polite to each other and see each other at family events several times a year. Last week, we were both visiting home for a family wedding, sitting in our parents' living room, chatting about life. Abby's been having issues with her husband, Luke, 27, pretty much since they got married. She often vents to us about it, and this time she was upset that Luke didn't want to move back to her old college town. She was also frustrated that, despite his promises to change, he still wasn't helping around the house with cooking or cleaning, and was being difficult about traveling for Christmas. My parents and I listened, offering sympathy as she shared her frustration. After she finished, my mom asked how my husband, 24, and I were doing. I said we were doing well, with no major updates to share. She asked if my husband was better about cooking and cleaning than Luke. I laughed and said, yes, he's actually the main cook at our home. To my surprise, this made Abby really upset. She started accusing me of being spoiled and said I just get everything handed to me. She said it wasn't fair that I have the supportive husband, a good job, and that I even went to the college she originally wanted to attend years ago. She kept repeating how unfair it was that I get everything, and she doesn't. Now, this is where I might be the AA. I asked Abby, do you really think I just got all these things without any effort? She said, yes, so I pushed back. I told her that everything I had, I worked for. I reminded her how I studied hard in high school, taking advanced classes while she coasted by, which is why she didn't get into her dream college, and I did. I mentioned that while my job isn't easy or even high-paying, at $60,000 a year, I still work hard and deal with challenges. Meanwhile, she's on her second round of unemployment after quitting jobs she didn't like. And lastly, I reminded her how she and Luke got engaged after only 4 months of dating. They met online, and I had warned her not to rush things, but she didn't listen. They got married after just 10 months together. By comparison, my husband and I were friends for 2 years before dating, and we dated for another 2.5 years before marrying, so I knew him well before making that commitment. Abby dismissed my points, saying none of that mattered. I was still spoiled. I told her I'm not spoiled. I just made better life choices, and now I'm seeing the benefits. She stormed out, and the rest of the weekend was extremely awkward. My parents think I shouldn't have said anything and should have just smiled and agreed with her mom's words. But I don't think I did anything wrong. Abby has made comments like this before, and I'd finally had enough. Now my parents disagree, and Abby isn't speaking to me. Am I the a-hole?